At the end of the sixth day of creation, when God said everything is very good, do you think the world was full of cancer? No? Now here's an interesting situation. You know, I find there are many in the church today, even many church leaders, that say, well, as a Christian you can believe in millions of years. I'm going to say this, if you believe in millions of years as a Christian, you have a major problem, a major inconsistency that you need to deal with. And it's this. As soon as you believe in millions of years, you have no option. You have to accept millions of years of fossils. Because you see, the fossil record is part of that millions of years. And if the fossil record was laid down millions of years before man, it's a record of dead things. It's a record of killing, of disease. Did you know there are dinosaur bones, supposedly millions of years old, that show evidence of cancer? In fact, did you know that nearly all the diseases we have in our world today, you can start rattling off arthritis, osteomyelitis, all sorts of diseases you find evidence of in the bones in the fossil record. There are thorns in the fossil record, supposedly hundreds of millions of years old. Wait a minute, the Bible says thorns came after what? The curse. You see, if you believe in millions of years, then you're saying at the end of the sixth day of creation, the world was already full of all sorts of diseases like cancer and death and suffering and bloodshed and thorns, and God says, and everything is very good. Then I think we've got a problem. And you know what that also would mean? That all the death and disease and suffering we see in today's world, God says is very good and God's responsible for. And so therefore we should blame God when something happens to us when we get sick. But the Bible doesn't blame God for death and disease and suffering. The Bible blames who? Us, our sin. You see, if you believe in millions of years as a Christian, you're really blaming God for the mess of the world.